back going. I will double check that it's going on Facebook.
As in, like, we're back on, like, right now.
Yeah, well, I'm on, and mics are on, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just him and the mics.
Just making sure Facebook is going.
What are you doing?
Dude, are you trying to open that quietly? Dude, yeah, you suck at that.
You are on
Yeah.
Facebook Blue.
Yeah, I'm better.
Or we're good on personal page, too, I believe.
I'm looking too.
Yeah, I'll take one. And I'll eat into the mic.
Okay.
You are on personal page. You're okay. I don't have a way to check Rumble for you. I'm sorry.
Rumble, I didn't update the thing. I'm just hoping it went back to it, you know?
You know it didn't.
If I kept the same things going, because I didn't hit end stream on Rumble.
All right, let me look.
All right, people coming back? What's going on, guys? I'm glad to be back. Hello, Slim Pickens. First one back. Take a sip of my drink. Take a break for a sec, you know. Everyone come back. You know, eat my more superior left Twix.
Yeah. You know, I chose left Twix because I was at Six Flags and there was a banner. It said right Twix, but there wasn't a way to go right, so I had to go left Twix, you know.
So you were forced into this lifestyle.
Yeah. So I'm forever left
Did
Twix.
you just drink out of your drink?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then I think you're live. Put up your hand or something like go 5, and leave it up there for a second. Don't. Nope, nothing yet.
It came up.
Did it?
Yeah, I have it on my phone. So.
On Rumble.
No.
Oh, on Rumble I have
His
it.
Well,
YouTube.
we're talking about Rumble. Who gives
I didn't know what
He's
you...
just trying to be helpful.
He's just like, I saw him do it, so it's okay. We're broadcasting because I thought.
I'm doing it in
You are on Rumble, kid, and the jar is on Rumble too.
Yeah, well, guys. Yeah, backwards hat time.
That's
round
what
2.
18 means to you?
No.
You're already turning into a frat boy or what?
Oh, wow. Call
Wow.
me a
You're
frat guy.
destroying those a lot.
Wow.
Frat boy.
I'm not a frat boy. Don't ever call
No,
me.
looks like you kind of are.
You're
Man,
destroying those.
roasting me right now. I got you guys on the corner right now. You guys are just like screwing around. I see Elias go like off camera.
He's destroying those pretzels, dude. All right, dude.
All right, where?
Do I pick up
Cameras are on?
on me? I was saying, yeah, I was
Oh
saying,
yeah.
so.
Austin.
I'll pick back up. So, back to what I was saying. I was gonna be a radiologist until I figured that that's not what I wanted to do. So I changed my majors and I'm gonna go into fashion design.
So
That is the most. Hold on.
that is
the
a
most
total
random
difference,
Switch.
yeah.
That is the most random switch. It's like going to Yale, studying economics, and then going to work for baseball. You know, like it's so random.
yeah, that was
Hey, Dad, you get the reference?
I'm busy. They're really screwing with you on YouTube with the yellow dollar sign.
Oh.
that is kind of cool though.
But
that
what
you're
I
just
said, Dad, was
giving it
Yale
all
economics,
up and doing
baseball.
what you actually
Baseball.
want to do.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
Moneyball.
baseball. Anyways, go.
So my high expectations for myself is going to Texas A&M and going into a field of aerospace engineering. I say high expectations because I'm really nervous. I'm not gonna be able to actually withhold this to myself because this is a really hard thing. But
Hey, you got it.
yeah, I'm gonna try my best.
You'll be like, I'm from Texas. And they're like, oh, you're in.
Ready to hear
yeah.
some things?
What?
Ready to hear some things?
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Top Knots Rule, member for 1 year. Happy late birthday, Austin. So,
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
a simple idiot, random stop in. Happy birthday. Enjoy your day. And looking
Thank
for
you.
something to occupy your mind, throw on Michael Jackson's Thriller album in entirety. You'll feel better. Music is what matters.
I've watched it. Listen to it. I've watched the album. I've watched it.
Stared at the album for hours.
I've listened to it.
I mean, for him,
Yeah, it's like future tech.
it's top tier entertainment for him. Anyways, Bob
Are you saying I'm
McKinley,
dumb?
member for 6 months. Happy birthday, Gen Z kid Briggs. I hope you have a great day today. Remember, life is what you make it. Looks like you're headed in the right direction. Keep up the great work.
Is there gonna be a? Yeah.
So Briggs, someone asked if we're giving the birthday spankings now on camera or later.
Now.
You don't spank me. You can hit me. Just don't
I
spank me.
over.
No.
I think Elias is saying that he wants first dibs.
You can
That is
hit
exactly
me.
right.
You can hit me. You can't
No.
spank me.
It's okay, we'll save it.
No, no. You either hit me now or you don't hit me.
He's saying this because
see.
I'm leaving after this.
We'll see.
So you're gonna go start at the beginning and see who met you when and where?
Yeah, I will in a sec. Hold
Because
on.
you're an hour and a half into the program,
yeah.
you might want to start.
Okay. Are you hitting me now or are you not hitting me at all?
Nope, I guess not at all.
Okay. Now let's go down the line. I'm gonna start with Addie. Addie, where did we first meet?
Well, I like to say the time we technically like first met was at I think it was a Parley Pro competition. It was my
Yeah.
first ever one, and I was absolutely terrified. And you were the only person talking to everyone else. Like all of the other groups were like talking amongst each other. You were the only one talking to me and my group. And I remember you were very offended at the fact that I didn't know what Gen X Talks was.
I wasn't offended.
You
I
were.
mighta- I
You
mighta
immediately
joked.
made me get my phone out just to look it up.
No. Well, because everybody kind of knew at that point. It was like to the point where like I just assumed everybody knew, and I was like, wait, you don't know what Gen X Talks is?
No, and then I remember I looked it up and I was like, "Huh, that's interesting." And I hadn't looked it up since we started
Fake fan.
dating. The
Fake
moment we
fan.
started dating, that's when I looked it up again.
Fake fan. Wow. Isaac.
So
Don't mess this up. I mean, William. My bad. When did we first meet?
So we first met in high school. There was or incoming freshmen. They had a little program to get kids to talk to each other and
Yeah, called Link Crew for freshmen.
called Link Crew for freshmen.
Yeah.
And through Link Crew, we were able to talk with each other. And with our Link Crew specifically, they put us together and continue to talk over P, and then quarantine hit. Do you want me also
Yeah.
to talk about like after quarantine?
Yeah, sure. Because we met again. Because after quarantine, like I barely talked to Isaac over quarantine, and then I recognized him and he didn't recognize me after quarantine.
The main reason why I didn't recognize you was because when last time I had saw you, you were shorter than me, and
Yeah.
now
I was short with a bowl cut, and then I came back out of quarantine, and I had like that. This is when I had Gen X Talks too, so I had like kind of the comb over kind of a thing, and then I was taller, and Isaac was just like,
It was my height, like literally my height.
yeah, I was actually Austin was like the same height as me for a while, yeah. That's the second time we met, Austin.
Yeah.
Do you? I know you probably don't remember the first time we met, but when did we meet?
Okay, like he was saying, I don't really remember, but we met at. Should I say the school? Yeah, I could.
No, don't.
Okay, we met at kindergarten at a certain school where we live.
Bro.
I didn't say the school
Why
name.
couldn't you just say we met in kindergarten? I think
Kindergarten?
kindergarten.
You said kindergarten.
You said kindergarten.
Kindergarten. Kinder.
Kinder.
Before you
Met at this certain school. Oh, that was funny.
Yeah, we met in kindergarten.
Met. Yeah.
Austin and I met for a first time twice because we met in kindergarten. We were
Yeah.
really good friends until third grade. You went to a
I
different
went
elementary
to
school.
I went to a different elementary school. Then we met and we rekindled
At
our
math
friendship.
class.
Yeah, in
seventh
math
grade.
class in our
'Cause I remember
middle school.
I didn't recognize him, but I remember they were calling roll like on the first day, and they're like Austin Floyd. I was like, hold on. I was like, I know that guy. Where is he? I was like, hold on.
And then I also heard Briggs, and I was like, "Oh, I gotta go up to that guy." I only know one person named Briggs in this
Yeah.
entire
I was
state.
like, there's no way. That was a pretty.
I like how he used the word rekindled.
I couldn't think of another word.
Very romantic. You know? We rekindled.
We reconnected. Elias,
Well,
when did we first meet?
so I know I've talked about this a couple times on a couple different streams.
Yeah, Elias is the seasoned veteran of Gen X Talk streams.
Yeah, I talk about this quite a bit. But basically, I think it was, I know it was my sophomore year. It was Brigger's junior year. We were both involved in FFA. I knew of Briggs. I knew him a little bit.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like, well, I'm going to try and become friends with him. And I was walking through the hall one day, and I seen him and my other buddy, Sam. Sam was a senior at the time, I think.
He's a year above me.
Yeah, so they were walking, and I come up to them, and I was just kind of walking along with them, and Briggs is talking about how he got in trouble for putting a Gen X talk sticker on one of the bathroom stalls.
No, that's a good story.
And I was like,
Think about that.
I was kind of like confused what he was talking about and how he like got in trouble with the school. And then I was like, why does that matter? It's a sticker. I don't get it. How did they know that was you?
Yeah,
What happened when he went in the principal's office?
I'll-
with that sticker?
I never
I'll
heard that.
say it because I don't
never
think I
heard
told
that.
Austin or Isaac.
But yeah, I basically asked him, what is Gen X Talks? Why do they know you from that? And basically that's the whole
He put
like,
stickers up all over school.
yeah.
And that's
So-
when he got the new principal, the one who's already a fan of him.
Yeah. So the old principal got mad at me because I'd put them on classroom doors or like bathroom stalls, and then they'd tie it back to me because some of the counselors knew, like my counselor knew, because I told her about it, or just whatever. And I got called in principal's office, and they're like, "Hey,
Shame.
you're not allowed to. You're defacing school property with your stickers." I'm like, "Well, who says I put them up? You don't know that I put I passed stickers out, promoted my brand and stuff." And he's like, "It's your brand, you're responsible." I was like, "Okay, so if someone puts a Nike sticker on it, you're just gonna call the CEO of Nike and just be like, 'Hey, you're defacing school property.'" I told him that.
Stickers me in.
I know, I told him that, and he was like, "Just stop doing it and I'll let you off with a warning." But I was sitting there like,
Bro.
if someone does that, like if would you call the owner of that company? Like if someone put a Pizza Hut sticker on there, you're like, "Hey, owner of Pizza Hut, stop."
You know what's crazy is after all these stickers you put up, I never seen one of them.
Yeah,
like
'cause they
I
take
heard
'em
all
down.
about them, but like I never seen a single sticker you put up,
They'd always
which
take
was.
them down.
But yeah, that's kind of how I first met Briggs, and like it was just a funny like.
It was at the I
little
remember the
introduction.
first time I remember meeting you was Ice Cream Social. It was like the freshman meeting.
I
And
barely remember that.
Yeah,
vaguely.
you weren't on my team, but I remember just like reaching out to you like, "Oh, hey, what's going on? Like, how are you doing?" Like, I
Which-
just talked to you.
Yeah, I kind of thought you were kind of forced to do that, so that's why I said we kind of just first started like, I guess talking and like getting to know each other.
Oh, I know. You just didn't like me at Ice Cream Social.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
All right. Now we're going to go back to Addie. Addie,
Nah.
what do you have a funny moment or funny memory of of just us? Don't say anything like cringy, funny, okay? We're not don't do anything like super bad where I get embarrassed. Please, I'd rather not.
What's the point of all this if we can't embarrass you?
There's a few that you can embarrass me.
Can I go through the sheets real quick and then I'll answer?
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Guess
So,
what time it is?
Oh my god.
I gotta come.
Birthday time again.
I got
Yummy.
You can pass it on to somebody else if you want.
You still got
I'd like to
you
double
still
it
got a
again.
black candle.
All right.
Double
Here
down.
we go. Let's sing on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Briggs. Happy birthday to you.
Wow, every half hour, huh? All right.
Yeah, I know.
That's 2.
I think it's gonna get worse every time.
After 9 hours.
At this point, we're gonna be like, "Happy birthday to you." All right, moving on. Tyler Cronin, happy birthday, kid. What schools are you looking at?
I'm going to Bakersfield College at the moment, and that's to anybody. I'm going to Bakersfield College at the moment, and then I'm transferring to either UC Davis because they have a 100% transfer acceptance rate for transferable ag degrees, and then Fresno State.
Call
Yes.
dibs on that.
Oh,
Anyway,
dibs on what?
the cupcake.
Oh,
Kane
my
Moreau
bad.
said Gen X Talks the musical because we're all singing.
Sad
I
Wings
sang High
Raging,
School
happy
Musical.
birthday. Try not to stroke out the general before you grow up.
What? Pause. No, I'm gonna give him a stroke. He's gonna be like,
I've
he's
already
gonna
got
die.
veins popping out in my forehead, man. Just let me be.
That's just a good forehead pump. You're just like working out your forehead. You're just like, he ties weights to his eyebrows and goes, and he just like crunches with his eyebrows.
It's so he can like use mental stuff to like float things, like mind control.
He has telekinesis.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, there's quite a few, so I'm gonna have to go through them real quick. Tyler Cronin, $5. A whoop,
Oh.
What?
whoop, whoop.
Hit the muscle man. Hit the muscle man.
Michael Dawson,
You need a shirt?
Member of 1 year. Hey Briggs, NBA season starts tomorrow. What's your prediction to win the championship?
Oh,
easy.
Lord, you've already got it on
Well,
you.
okay. What's easy? What's easy?
You know the one trade, the one acquisition that made
I
everything.
know, but my favorite player has been throwing in the offseason. He's got like 7 points per game.
How do
on
you
like
have 7 points per game in an off season.
in preseason.
You said off season. What's
I meant preseason.
okay? Well, I didn't know.
Okay, wait.
Tara
Um,
Elma Green. Oh wait,
yeah.
your predictions. Your predictions.
Oh yeah, my prediction to win the championship. Oh, I think I'm still gonna have faith in the Bucks, but I think that the Warriors are a sleeper pick. Just because you think Chris Paul is old and done,
Chris Paul is old. He's done.
I think he's got some veteran leadership that'll
Then he can
that'll
leave
fill
from
the
the
void of
bench and
Andre
direct with a
Iguodala.
clipboard in his hand.
Yeah, I think Warriors are a sleeper pick. Anyways, yeah.
All right, Tara. I'm really sorry. Already. Let's hear some wisdom from Dad. Love the fact that he sets you straight with no mercy.
All right, wisdom, go.
I don't know. I got to be careful in here because Mrs. Fort Watton's been on a mean streak lately. Every time I give you shit, she goes, "You're being a little overbearing there." So I got to be careful how I hand out my my punishments to all you idiot kids of Generation Z that have your heads so far up your asses you can't even see daylight. Well, see there, I did it again.
Oh no,
got
I
glasses.
did it again.
Laura Herdman,
Yeah.
happy birthday from Ontario, Canada.
Mrs. Ford, my favorite player is Damian Lillard. And Ontario, she's from Canada?
What?
Yeah, right?
No, okay, that's like Isaac's like Kazakhstan or whatever.
Hold on.
Zach or whatever.
She's from Canada. You know? You know, Isaac?
What were you saying, Isaac?
Okay, so this is a story.
wait.
He can tell the story. He can tell.
No,
the
no,
story.
you go.
I'm telling it.
Yeah, go
Okay,
on.
so this is just what I've heard. So during one of our classes, Isaac is doing a presentation, and instead of saying Kazakhstan, he says Kazakhstan to tons of like 30 different kids
Wait, that's
in
not
the
what
middle.
happened.
Oh, is that not? I thought that's what it
No.
was.
So pretty much what I was talking about was different locations where uranium can be extracted from.
Yeah.
So I say Kazakhstan. I probably butchered that right now.
You did.
Yeah.
You did.
Australia, but the Canada. That's the easiest thing to say. I stuttered so much saying Canada, so I'm like Canada. Canada.
I just say Canada because it's fun. And then you don't play GeoGuessr with Isaac because he'll get like the general area. He'll get the continent right, not general area. He'll get the continent right, but then he'll be like, he'll go to Europe and be like, what's Estonia? What's Estonia? Like it's Estonia, bro. It's not that hard.
Sweets is saying,
Yeah.
stop being mean to us Canadians.
I'm not being
What?
mean.
Yes, you said Canadiana or whatever you said.
Look,
Chris
if you're from
Stockton,
Canada,
$5.
you're a nice
Happy Adult Day, kid.
happy adult day. Wow.
Trippy Pineapple, Trippy!
Trip it, dip it, trip it, dip it. Or Elias, remember? Trip it, dip it.
$20. Happy birthday, young man. Hope you have a great day.
Scott
I wouldn't call him a
Royston.
man yet, but.
If you guys don't know, Scott Royston's white, but he just.
What?
What is
Okay.
that?
Oh, let me get to the point. Let me get to the point.
Scott Royston is
Scott Royston's white. Newsflash, ladies
If
and
you guys don't, if you guys didn't know, you now know from his comment because he's like, "You guys are a hoot. You guys are a hoot, man."
Wait a
That makes
second.
him white.
Yeah, who
We're not
else
even
would say
talking
that?
about Scott
So only
Royston.
white people say the word hoot?
No, no,
I
no.
mean, okay, to be fair,
Well,
I
that and owls.
haven't seen anyone else say
Yeah,
the word hoot before. So.
except for an owl.
White owl, right?
No,
Yeah.
She's actually an owl.
Is there anything else?
I told you there was a bit. Tyler Cronin, LOL, that was the future Aggie. If he doesn't know, he will.
Yeah,
Whoop!
I know what it means now. It's on the inside of all the A&M hats. It has a whoop on it, which is
Yeah.
kind of like their thing. So.
So you finally got it.
Yeah, I kind of understood. I was like confused at first. I was like, I wonder if that's what they're talking
He's
about.
he's going. He like goes off camera, just goes. Oh my god! He's like,
A revelation.
All right, I think more whiteness is showing. Mrs. Fort Watton said, "Darn tootin'."
yeah,
Yeah,
darn,
I saw that one.
darn tootin'. That's what I.
Tootin'.
You remember why I said that, Dad?
I don't know, something about Two Bear.
Yeah, I
He's
said
like-
right before a world show. I said, Two Bear would be the type of guy to say "darn tootin'."
Yeah, that's right. And you said it out of nowhere. We weren't
It
talking
was dead
about
air.
Two Bear. Nobody was talking about darn tootin'.
The stream hadn't even started
No,
yet.
you put this all together in your head for no reason at all.
It's not all in my head.
Yeah, well, I don't know where you pulled it out of your ass then.
Isaac's in his head a lot. He's a
Thank
crazy
you, Miranda,
guy.
for calling me handsome.
He's not even on screen.
I'm that handsome.
I just my
I'm
comments
that
are,
handsome.
my comments
It's just
are-
radiating.
Now I'm sad. And
What?
like I can't see the live
Hey,
comments.
we learned what to do when your comments aren't working.
Well, I don't
Log
want
out
to.
and
I
log
don't
back in.
want. I don't. This isn't my computer.
We've been instructed.
Listen, I'm just going through sheets.
How do you not? Are you not even paying attention to the show? He very clearly said, if you have an issue, log
Listen,
out.
it's really difficult to listen to him for that long.
Well, yes, I will agree with that. But he did say it at the beginning of the show, so I think you should have listened at least 10 minutes.
Have you been listening this whole time?
No, not yet. He pays me $50 to listen and give him shit.
Don't worry, all three of us, we've been listening.
I've been so sad. I've been waiting for people to comment, and I'm like, it's not working. Anyways,
Josh Maddox?
Anyways.
What's Josh Maddox talking about? He's a
Josh,
somebody. Did somebody make Josh mad?
Did I make Josh?
No.
did
I
you
don't
make
know. I'm
Josh
reading-
mad?
Did I make Josh mad?
I haven't said shit about Josh, so it's not me.
What happened to Josh? I don't know. What? Now we're all waiting on what happened to Josh.
Now we all have to sit. here
Please,
until we
please
find
inform
out.
us, Dad. Please inform
There's
us.
still
I don't know
more.
what happened to Josh. I didn't hear anything. He just said I'm a piss question mark. I don't
Because Jason Miller called him a piss.
what
Yeah, he said one New Jersey native to another, you're a piss.
is that like some inside lingo? Is that
Obviously not. He doesn't understand what's going on.
so only Bon Jovi and Bruce Springsteen get what's going on?
Miss Force saying Josh is fine. So
All right. Well,
He's just joshing. Thanks, Rubik's Problem. He's
he's
just
joshing.
joshing.
Oh,
He's just
okay.
joshing.
okay,
What if my real name is Josh?
Whoa.
really
Is
far.
there gonna be? Wait, hold on. Is there gonna be a new section in the conspiracy corner on Discord?
What your
if
name
my
is?
name is? If my name is actually Briggs? Because that'd be crazy.
that's the new conspiracy tag is what's my name?
Austin, Isaac, and I went through globe Earth theory the other night, and we were dying. It was great.
Good stuff in there.
Our
Things I gotta say.
can go.
I've been telling you.
My bad.
Woodini, member of 19 months. Happy birthday, CEO.
Thank you.
Sad Wings Raging. I'm getting the Gen X Talks logo tattooed on my ass tomorrow.
$100 bill if you do.
What? That's way too far.
$100 bill.
Are you gonna give her $100 bill? Wait, who was it?
It was Sad Wings. It was a guy.
Yeah.
It's a guy.
Isn't Sad Wings a guy?
Dude,
I
you
don't
gotta
know.
get for a guy. It's more money to get it.
Yeah, it's more money to show it. That's for sure. Can't walk around with your GTX. I mean, it's not like
Don't let it-
Henry
don't
Winkler
let his
getting the
G-string
tattoo
cover
of
it up.
Roy Orbison on his ass.
All right, Dr. Roken Rod. Happy birthday, kid. Thanks for creating the channel.
You're welcome, man. You know
Miss
I have a good
Four
time.
Watton, member for 1 year. Who's the kid's favorite NBA player?
Damian Lillard, Dame Dollar. Game time.
Who can't play during the off season apparently.
Preseason. No one can play during the off season. Anything else?
Dead air.
All right,
Anything else?
we have. It's not saying who. Dude, happy birthday. Really like you and your dad as a dynamic duo. Very awesome to see you guys and what you guys have done to share with the world.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
I
Really do.
think Dad, can you participate for my birthday? Can you participate with me in one of our favorite pastimes, dead air? I think it's time.
You have a room full of people that have no fucking clue to what's going on.
So here at Gen X Talks, especially on live streams, we have perfected the craft.
Hold on
of
a second. Hold on. Do you really want to do it?
Yes.
All right. So
you gonna
can
say
you
it?
go to? Well, hold on. I've got all the mic control, right?
Yeah.
All right. So hang on. Okay, so do you want me on camera for this?
No, you don't. You don't have to be on camera for this.
All right, so then you're doing it.
Yeah, I'll say it's feel.
All right, go ahead.
So here at Gen X Talks, we have perfected and crafted
Jen.
the way of dead air. Okay,
You have
and
to wait. He's not done with his talking point yet.
and then
Get your chicken line, man.
whoa, dude, chill. Gosh, I can't boss her around. And then here we are at Gen X Talks. If you're on a radio show or something, there's dead air. You get fired. You get fired.
You
for
can't
it.
have that
You do.
going
You
on,
cannot
man.
have silence. You can't have dead air at all.
How many times have you guys been watching a live news broadcast? Then all of a sudden the audio goes out. You can see what's going on, but the reporter's talking, but there's no audio. It's just dead air.
The Broncos are on 4th down with 2 yards to go. And it's the 30 seconds left in the 4th quarter, and everything goes down. What are you going to do?
What if there's a natural catastrophe and you can see people swimming for their lives and the reporter's yelling and no audio? That's dead air.
That's
and
dead air.
people lose their jobs because of dead air.
But here at Gen X Talks, we have perfected the art of dead air. We have some people review it 5 out of 5 stars, saying crisp dead air.
We work on this.
We
This is
do.
something
We practice every
dead
day.
air.
We practice for hours on end. If you go to the live studio camera, you can hear some of this dead air.
Yeah.
It's crisp. It's amazing. It's
I think
beautiful.
you should show it to him right now.
Yes, I believe so. So prepare yourselves.
Gen X Talks presents
Dead air. Now that is some crisp dead air.
That was some high quality.
That was some high
dead
quality
air. You
dead
guys
air.
can go tomorrow. Go to work.
Oof.
Stand by the water cooler, and everybody asks you how was your Monday night. You can tell them you experienced the best dead air you have ever seen. That's some high quality dead air.
Tyler Cronin says it's riveting.
Wasn't it
Riveting.
Was it not?
It was. In my opinion, it was.
Yep, Tyler Cronin's got he's over there with Jones and going. That was some great broadcasting.
Bobby Johnson, you're missing the point. I know you're asking for background music, but that ruins the dead air. It ruins it.
Yeah, you can't have. What's the point of having dead air if you're going to play background music?
Yeah.
Bobby Johnson also said, was that a fart break?
No. We wouldn't turn off the microphones. We were live. We
So-
were all here.
Something funny. I couldn't turn on the everyone cam because Isaac and Elias were both about to. I couldn't see Austin, but they were about to laugh. They were this close, and I'm glad the Gen X dad broke the silence because it was getting close. I was about to say it, but
It's because I had a cough the whole time. I was like needing a cough.
you're just sitting there like,
Well, you were sitting in a no coughing zone.
hey, you didn't know that? There's no coughing zone.
Huh?
Yeah, straight up, like no coughing zone.
Sorry.
Yeah, like we don't mess with that around here. This is an enclosed area with very few ventilation, so like coughing's really bad.
All right, there's
Apologize right now.
I'm sorry.
there's some things being said.
Well,
All
yeah,
right.
we're talking.
Wow.
Wow.
What's in the sheets, Eddie?
And you guys wonder what I go through.
I don't. I'm
And you
sorry for that air.
don't. You've been warning me from the start. I just have been going through ignorant. Anyways, the breeze. I'm working tonight, but I wish you a happy birthday while I'm on break. Then we have Mrs. Four sent $50 on PayPal for mom for what she went through for 18 years.
Wow, that's all her pain and suffering
Wow.
for 18 years was $50.
$50.
I think everyone on the planet should give her $50 for what. Thank you, Mrs. Ford, for your contribution.
Yeah.
I think that first domino has fallen. I think we would all agree that my wife has tolerated quite a bit for the last 18 years of the kid.
I'm pretty dumb, so I agree. This is more than $50.
And let's leave me out of it. I don't want to talk about me because whenever we say how many, the kid's got 7 brothers, there he's fiddling again. He can't not fidget. He drops something.
I don't know
in
what
his
you're talking
hand
about.
because he can't. He just sits here and does this. He dropped. He walked over here. I was talking to him for like 1 minute. He dropped a drill on the ground. He had a big drill in his hand. He can't just sit still for 5 seconds. And
It
have
was
time.
that one. Yeah, it was that one.
He dropped it right on
Here,
the
show it
glass.
on.
I'm like,
Show it again.
dude,
Show it
sit
again.
still.
This one.
I forgot what I was saying. That was important. Oh yeah,
That's it.
Gen X mom always says that I didn't raise. She goes, I didn't raise 8 children. I raised 9.
He's showcasing the drill while he's talking. You're just like, wow.
Well, they gotta know the model of drill. Maybe they want the Gen X Talks.
Ryobi drill.
That's not mine. I don't have a
That's
Ryobi
mine.
drill. Don't you even talk like that.
like Gen X Talks approved drill.
All right.
Yeah. Well,
It's
what else?
Briggs approved.
Cali Cat, member for 1 year. It was a moment of silence for his childhood passing to his memory now. Oh, that's sad.
Every second that passes goes to my memory.
Blackfoot Vandal, happy birthday, my fellow Gen Z bro from West Virginia.
Yo, thank you. Hold on, I got some pictures I want to show. Hold on, let's see what we got here. Let's go here. First one I got a few pictures of the last year of my life. All these pictures, I am 17, except for one. Why is my computer bugging? Right here. Let's see.
Because you need a Mac.
No, I don't need a Mac. Don't ever tell me to get a Mac. Your Mac can barely run.
You
Balloons.
like Apple products. You like an Apple Watch.
You're the one who's getting me all of them.
No, you begged for the Apple
All right,
phone.
here we go. This one is Elias and I. We were at a party. We were at a little shindig.
Yeah, can we all come
this
over
is a
there
really
to
good
look
one.
at it?
What?
Can we all come over there to look at it?
Don't you guys have the stream pulled up?
I guess, yeah, but then it's late. It's late though. We want to see it live.
Well, okay.
We want to see it live.
Yeah, come here, guys. Come here. Everyone
Are y'all
huddle.
just gonna huddle
Everyone
up, get
huddle
all
behind
close
me.
together?
Everyone gather around. Gather around.
see. We want to see.
I
Yeah.
already seen it. Yeah,
Yeah, but you don't know what's coming
I
up.
already know
next.
what
So
it is.
You
this
don't know
is
what's coming up next.
okay. So this
Oh.
is a photo of Elias and I at this is at Cheyenne's
That is
party,
at
right?
Cheyenne's shindig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is good fun. You know, I'm just showing a ton of pictures. I had 91 pictures set up, and then I went to send them and they didn't send. Not a single one.
You got greedy.
I did get a little greedy. So now I got to put them in all one by one, which is super annoying on Streamlabs because you have to click a ton.
Hey, it's coming up on 6 o'clock. So why don't you go through the sheets and then bring your mother in here to talk and get rid of these kids for a few?
Fine, I will. But yeah, this is one more pic. Dude, I didn't even know Grant was in the background of that one. But yeah, this is my Parley Pro team that I was with for a long time. And Parley Pro meant so much to me. And this really encapsulates. Elias wants to see it now.
Oh, I'm not even in that one.
No, because you weren't really on the team.
I was the best alternate they
Alright.
had ever had. Best alternate.
You didn't do anything.
Exactly.
So this really encapsulates how FFA impacted me throughout my life. I talk about it a lot on streams and how it's very personal for me because I've made some lifelong friends. I met my girlfriend in FFA. I had lifelong friends that I consider family. Like Elias is one of my best friends, and I met him through FFA, and I can't put it into words how much I've gained from that program and the people and the experiences I've gained from it. I just wanted to make a little segment for it on my birthday stream. So that's it. Boom. Back to me. Let's go.
We're going.
All right.
My little bodyguard.
Get through sheets
Yeah.
real quick, then
Yeah.
bring your mom over here.
Sheets. Let's go.
All right, we gotta get through this. I gotta get through this. Okay,
Yeah.
Dr. Rock and Rod, flipping awesome, bringing back some of the big show.
Yeah. Some of the big show. Aren't we doing another one of those
I don't know.
next Wednesday? Or is it pumpkin carving? Didn't we decide big show?
I don't know. Nobody tells me shit. I just show up when I'm supposed to.
Okay. Gen X mom knows.
Dingo got my baby. Gen X mom deserves a gold medal, more like it.
Yeah, well, you didn't say it right. Dingo got my baby.
Oh, my bad.
All right, what's next?
All right, Noel. Isaac looks like he rides a Harley Davidson. Dylan.
Isaac looks like he mods Discord.
Yeah, he does not.
Dylan Gorman, how did the initial idea behind the channel come up, and how did you decide to bring it to life in the form of YouTube?
Well, okay, that's a good. I haven't told this.
Should have left that one to last.
Yeah, we'll save that one for last. What's the other ones?
All right, Mike Perkins, $20 for the Taco Bell bill.
Whoa.
Mike Perkins, I can only stay for a minute happy. Okay.
Okay, Mike.
Laura, member of 19 months, happy birthday, Briggs. Wishing you the best 18th.
Thank you. You know, I'm glad people are wishing me the best 18th because, like, if they didn't wish it, I wouldn't have the best 18th.
Sad Wings, the general is handsome as F. Looks just like me, so I know.
Wait, what did he say?
The general is handsome as F. Looks like me, so I know.
That's the person who's going to get the tattoo.
Oh my god. Well,
I think he's trying to say you need to get a tattoo as well.
yeah.
Same one, same place.
Does that match?
gonna
Yeah,
happen.
he's gonna get one on the right cheek and you get it on the left.
Oh, like right Twix, left Twix type of deal.
It all comes full circle.
All right,
Slim
this is
Pickens,
funny.
General has a good gig. I don't get anything to give. I don't get anything to give the kid a hard time. What are you doing
Can't
over
you just
there?
sit still over there?
I'm getting through the sheets to make it easier, and Jesus Christ, you can't even hold still.
No, he won't.
I feel like I've been spending too much time with you. I'm starting to sound like you.
You're starting to sound like me.
Starting not
He's
to
like,
like this anymore.
great, my girlfriend sounds like my dad. God damn it.
Samuel Burns,
Yeah.
happy birthday. Love you guys and your content. Grateful Ed, happy birthday, kid. You should go to broadcasting school.
I've thought about it. Dad, do you think I'd do good in broadcasting school?
How far away is broadcasting school?
What if it's in town?
No, you wouldn't be good.
What if it's in LA?
I encourage you to go.
The bus ticket. Gianna Friendly, kid may grow up to make some documentaries or films. I see potential. Hopefully not murder documentaries.
You know what? Let me interject right there.
Hold on.
The kid sometimes, well, I'll tell you this for sure. When he tries to take clever pictures, when he tries to get angles and filters, he really comes up with some gripping photography. When he puts his mind to it, he's in a mood, comes out great. So I would agree with that.
Yet there's not one good picture he's ever taken of me.
Here we are in the Australian outback.
Stuff right now, it's like, oh, never mind. Yeah, it's totally the kid's problem there.
Mike Perkins,
Wow.
number 1 year. I can only say. All right. Oh, I already read this one.
Wait, give me one sec.
Here we are in the Australian outback, looking at the wild emu. As we see the emu run across the barren landscape, we wonder, how can we relate this to our normal life?
And then boom, I'm a documentary broadcast just like that. Just like that. I'm in documentaries. Thank
Were
you.
you trying to be Australian?
No, not really.
You sound like a Tasmanian Aborigines shit stain. What the fuck is that? What? That was horrible.
What? Tasmania is in Australia.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's a whole different island.
That's part of Australia.
I don't think so.
If you're from Hawaii, are you American?
That's not the same thing.
Yes, it is. The exact same
I think
thing.
there's a president of Tasmania.
But wouldn't you be Hawaiian though?
Yeah. Sorry. Go.
Dylan Gorman, how did oh my god, this is coming up again. Okay, Phoenix Comet Star, member of 2 months. Hit me up in 30 years when the sequel's ready. Do you ever wonder what a Gen Z thinks? Welcome to Gen Z Talks. I will bring this up every chance I get.
If my kid ever did that to me, I'd be like,
You'd cry.
no, I'd be like, well, time to start a new channel.
Michael Dixon, CEO, welcome to manhood. He's not
Yep.
a man. You
All right.
don't give him that much credit. Richard Myers, so now that you're an adult, will Gen X Talks keep going?
Did you just say he's not a man and he has no manhood? Is that what you said?
What are
She revoked your manhood card.
you were listen, I'm just saying.
No one heard that.
No, we
It slipped
We
right
did.
past everybody. I'm like, holy shit, she just cut him off at the nutsack and no one said a word. Okay.
That's my
Whatever,
keep
man.
going.
Well-
Let it go.
Happy birthday.
Thanks, Elias. I appreciate it.
So what's the answer to that? Now that you're an
What?
adult, is Gen X Talks gonna keep going?
Oh yeah, gonna keep going. Why wouldn't it keep going?
I don't know. They're asking.
Do you want me to stop?
What?
You know what? I woke up today in this morning. Today in this morning, I woke up, and you remember that I wake up every morning.
You see, this is the stupid
I'm gonna throw a
shit you
can
gotta
at
do.
you.
You know, for those of you who don't know what this is a rant that's on like TikTok where a kid wakes up screaming at his parents and doesn't say anything. He's like, "You remember that I woke up today."
He was screaming at his
This
girlfriend.
very
Yeah, it was his girlfriend.
this
Yeah, it
very
was his
morning,
girlfriend.
I woke up I woke up this morning. Today is when it happened. Yeah, we got it.
I woke up today in this morning, and you remembered that.
It's all you
Every
need to
day
say
I
you woke up. And
That entire conversation was really good. It was really
there
funny.
wasn't an entire conversation.
Okay, they only clipped the part
Yeah,
where he
he's
said,
like-
"Today, this morning, I woke up today," but there was an entire thing
because-
before. Afterwards,
yeah.
he goes and says, "Okay, let's just restart and start from the beginning."
Yeah, she goes, stop manipulating me, stop, and then he's like, I woke up today in this morning. It's like so random.
All right, listen.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna be
confused.
careful what I say, but I want you guys to know you're all tards from the planet Re. Yeah.
What?
Mrs. Ford gifted 5 Gen X Talk memberships. Do I have to read off? the
Yeah,
name?
two.
Yeah. Do I have to?
Well, and then
Do
it's,
I have to read on the
do I have to? Like, no. We have Fatima, Macy, Todd Wells, Q Smith, and Michael A. Norris.
Bro.
How long are we going to go before Mom comes out? You
We're
guys-
trying to.
So I can get through
Okay.
the sheets.
Okay, that question of how I started Gen X Talks, I'm going to talk about it, and then we're gonna bring Gen X Mom in here.
Whatever.
Okay,
All right.
here's how I started Gen X Talks. Way back in June of 2020. We're going into the COVID lockdown starting. We don't know if we're really going back to school or not. We're not super sure. And then I think of a great TikTok idea because I've been trying to get TikTok famous now for about 2 years at that point. Since 2018, since middle school, I've been making random TikToks, trying to get famous, not doing anything unique, doing basic TikToks. My most viewed video was a video of me doing the trend where I put my phone in my mouth and I do like this in the bathroom mirror.
Did you guys see that? He had his shirt off.
I remember.
I didn't have my shirt. I had it. No, my shirt was on. My shirt was
He
on.
put his phone like this, and shirt off in the mirror, doing like this.
No,
with
he
music.
did not. I remember the video.
Bro, with
I didn't
what?
have my shirt off. I didn't have my shirt off.
Yes, you did.
Briggs,
No, I
you
didn't.
never showed me this. I'm so
had no
confused.
shirt.
Yeah, I'm glad I never showed you it.
I need to see it now.
I don't know where it's at.
I've got it.
Dude, I need to see this. I'm
it.
so confused.
While we're
Dip,
waiting
we can
on
watch
that.
it.
So,
Continue.
what?
I said continue.
Okay. So, again, I've been trying to be TikTok famous, made stupid videos that I hope never see the light of day. And then in June of 2020, I thought of Gen X Talks, where I sit my dad in the chair and I interview him. I do interview questions. It can be long form and short form content. Big brain blast. And then a week later, I go, Dad, let's do this. He goes, no. Then I forget about the idea entirely. Genuinely, Gen X Talks was out of my brain. The idea was gone until January of 2021. So 6 months later, I remember the idea and go, I should try that again. So I asked my mom, how can I convince my dad to do it? She says, you don't. You just walk up and ask him questions. You don't even just impromptu, just go. And I was like, oh, okay. So then January 29th, 2021 is whenever I posted the very first Gen X Talks video where I say, you ever wonder what a Gen X thinks? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to Gen X Talks. And I run down the stairs out of breath. And then I pull up to my dad in the garage and I get a notification from somebody too in the middle of that video. It goes, it's like, it's so bad. But that's where it started. And once the first video got posted, it got 200,000 views in a day. And I just rode that wave and it kept growing. And eventually February 9th of 2021 is when I started YouTube. So like 2 weeks later, I made a YouTube channel. And that's where it started. And that didn't really gain a lot of traction until November when we had our first big jump.
So your dad didn't even know what you were doing whenever you ran down the stairs and asked him questions? Like, he wasn't prepared?
No.
Dude, that's
he
amazing.
still isn't prepared. I still just come out of nowhere. So yeah.
You're still an idiot. That's what he's saying.
Oh, okay.
$100.
I was trying to bring it up. You were not too much.
A 100.00. Have a wonderful birthday, kid. Always enjoy your content. SKOL.
As you can see, there are plenty of you who have been messaging. He's only focusing on the ones he wants to, but
That's huge. What do you mean? That's
why aren't you paying attention to John right here who says
John
who,
Morgan.
Yes, who donated $5.
what do you say?
ZEO, now that you're an adult man, learn these 6 words. Yes, dear, you're right. I'm sorry.
What about Edward?
I know
who
those.
gave-
Sounds like you need to use all of those right now.
Yeah.
I know those.
See? All these people you're not even paying attention to.
I just said another one, but you guys are too busy clapping.
Edward gave $10 on PayPal. Happy birthday, kid. Buy yourself something nice.
Jason Gerard gave a whole happy birthday from the entire UK. And you missed it.
whole
You don't even
UK?
care.
That's pretty
He's
big.
part of Parliament?
Two Bears said, coming soon, the Mr. Briggs and Addie show.
Oh, I was waiting to see that one.
I think that'd be a good show.
Okay, now you're going to go get mom?
Yes.
Wait,
You're
I'm
never
a,
Phoenix
gonna get on the
comment-
sheets.
okay.
Phoenix Comment Star said, before the kids head out, I need to see Briggs dap up with his homies. I don't get it. A fancy high five or something, but it's funny to see.
Yeah, oh my
Alright, hold on, we
God.
gotta do it on camera. Come here. Gotta do it. We have to do a line. We gotta do a little line.
Line of coke.
Alright. Okay, we're gonna dap up and you just like wrap around, okay? Oh! Started off strong. We're a little rusty. Oh, okay. Isaac, okay. Don't mess us up. We're like 1 out of 10 every time. Come on, act like we're in the gym. Ready?
So you want me to mess it up?
No.
Do not act like you guys are in the gym.
You're really commenting on it right now?
Alright, ready? No! Isaac!
Hey.
One more.
You're getting called
Redemption,
cringe already.
Redemption. No, dude. All right, Addie, your turn. Come on.
You and I have never
Come
been
on.
able to do it.
Come on. We get it like once out of every 10 times.
Oh my god.
Can you go grab my mom, Austin? Thank you.
Oh,
All right, let's go. Ready? On the camera. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Hey, that was good. Okay.
Oh my god, you've seen it like that all the time. Okay, I'm gonna grab my phone. Give Dennis mom seat back.
Yeah, you can sit where they were.
Oh, you still
We're going to be right back while we go get the most beautiful mom in the entire world, Gen X mom. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I can't even.
There you are, mom. Let me raise the camera.
I
for you a
can't
little
even
bit.
see it yet.
You're a little bit taller than Addie.
I've got to.
You don't have the
put it up.
microphones on?
Yeah, microphone's wrong.
You turn them on over there?
Yeah.
Well, then I'll stop talking shit about all of our friends. Jerk face monkey
Don't
butt.
say anything.
All right, you're good, mom. There you go. You gotta fill the void while I do something.
I'm waiting. There's an ad.
Dang it.
I even get an ad.
That's funny.
There's nothing I can say about that right now.
Nope.
Well, I feel like this would be the best ad I haven't had.
Hi everyone. I'm
Yeah,
Gen
wow.
Z Kids mom.
Riveting.
They know who you are. There's
Not everybody.
Everybody knows who you are,
Nobody should know who I am.
but they do.
Hi everyone.
You're just that memorable, mom.
Look in the comments. Comments going by.
I know I'm
GX
seeing
mom, stuff like
everybody.
Yeah. While
Thank
we
you.
figure out and get
So-
Gen X dad on here.
that.
While
My
they're
lighter's not
getting
blue.
everybody situated or wherever, yes, the kid's name is Briggs. It actually is Brigger. That is his name, Brigger. Everybody was laughing and joking and said thinking we were kidding, but it's not.
I'll tell you. Look.
So he goes by Briggs, shortened. So there. Are you coming on, hun?
I don't know. I have no control over this.
I'm trying to get him.
Should I tell them how the name came? Or do you want to be on?
Yeah, they would want to know.
Okay, so Brigger, it's spelled Briggor, kind of like Tigger.
Tigger. Yeah, when they
Brigger.
asked how to spell his name when he was little, I said BRI.
Yeah. This is how we came up with the name. So I was pregnant and we were trying to figure out a name. And if anybody, put your camera up, babe.
I got it.
We already did it.
If you've ever had children, which most of you probably have, it's so hard to name your kids. Well, a while before Gen X dad and I were married, I was a preschool teacher. So there were kids coming and going all the time. And this one mom was pregnant with her second son, and her first son had an unusual name, and I can't remember what it is right now, but this one I said, so what are you going to name this boy? And she says, Brigger. I said, Brigger. I go, that's such an interesting name. And I said, where did it come from? And she said, it's a take off of a town in Montana, which is so funny because about a month ago, I had somebody, a fan of Gen X Talks, place an order, and it was from Bridger, Montana. I mean, the chance of that happening was amazing. But she said it was a takeoff of a town in Montana. And I went to Gen X Dad and I said, at least we're not naming him Brigger. And he goes, what? And I said, Brigger. His name is Brigger. Like, what if we name it? He goes, I love that name.
Because I thought it'd be a good name, like a football name, like, yo, Briggs. I told him, I said, you're going to have a lot of trouble in grade school. They're going to rhyme your name with all sorts of stuff. But when you get to high school, Briggs is going to be cool. You just got to get to high school.
So, anyways, it's been funny since he started the channel. People have asked us all the time what his name is. It's been Brian. It's been James. They heard the B, but we knew nobody would come up with Brigger. There's only one other person that I know has that name in this country. And as far as I know, he's number 2. So yeah, it's a very unique name. He got a very unique name. So yeah, there you go.
All that story, and he still hasn't got the technique. You can't get one camera to work.
Oh my
There you
gosh.
go.
Thank you. Somebody said they love the name. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think the kid has grown to like it. He got teased when he was younger, of course. Every kid in elementary school gets teased, but he's grown to really like it. And so, yeah, it's been cool. Scott Royston gave $5. The general will always be handsome, but Gen X mom will always be there to keep the show together. We love you. Happy birthday, Briggs. You're awesome.
So
Thank
which
you,
would you rather
Scott.
be known for? Would you rather be known as the person who keeps the show together or the handsome one? Thank you. I'm the handsome one. Scott said so. Done. We're done talking about it. Scott has spoken.
We have not shown the presents, Valerie. I think the kid has something special about that.
He
Am I
does.
right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
Tonight.
Are you going to put yourself on camera?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, there you go.
So tonight, the
Hey,
video.
you're on there twice.
I already fixed it. I already fixed it. I have a cupcake here.
Oh yeah, you do. Another cupcake.
Another cupcake?
I know.
I'm not gonna sing happy birthday, but there's another cupcake.
Why not?
OB5150 says grew up in Bozeman, just around the corner from Bridger. Too funny. There you go.
Going to burn the studio down. We're all going to run out screaming.
You're gonna light it yourself?
I did.
Okay.
How sad when you have to light your own birthday candle.
Yeah, I
I
wasn't
gotta
getting up
sing
again.
myself happy birthday because my mom won't sing it.
She won't.
Happy B-Day to you. Happy B-Day to you. Happy B-Day, dear Brigger. Happy B-Day to you.
There you go.
There, go.
Make a wish, blow it out, and shut up.
Everybody kept saying they thought it was from Lethal Weapon, the name Briggs.
Oh, yeah. But that
But it
was
wasn't.
Riggs. That was
That
Martin
was Riggs.
Martin Riggs.
But yeah, he has been told that.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell him? We argued about this. It was. I'll pick up the story from there. So the kid's born. We talked about the actual 1022 on 1023. If you guys were part of the World Show this morning, we talked about that.
Yeah.
But I actually told the story of when he was born, right down to the minute. And then what I didn't tell you was what happened when we went to name him. We had been arguing about names for weeks. So
Yeah.
she grabs the birth certificate when the doctor brings it in, and she fills out the first name in ink. And then she hands it to me, and I'm like, "What'd you do?" She goes, "Now you can't change the first name. The last name is the last name is the last name." So she didn't have to write that in.
Right.
Now it was just she's like, "You want to screw up his middle name? Go ahead."
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
But I wanted something so unique, way weirder than Brigger. And I was advocating for Sprockendoon.
No.
Yes, I was.
I know you were, but no.
Sprockendoon. It was a
No.
name I made up. Sprockendoon. Sprockendoon. I thought that would be a cool name. And she was having a fit about it. I mean, then I said Shadow, and she goes, "No, you name a dog Shadow."
That's right.
And I said Shadow Skywalker.
No.
Shadow Skywalker as his first and middle name. This is where I was going. And then she just grabs the birth certificate and she writes on it and then throws it to me like, "Go ahead, do what you want now, big boy. It's over." And you did do that. You didn't even, there was no discussion. You just filled that part
That's
out.
right. End of story. I went through the labor. You didn't. Shlom Jarbone? Is that how you say it?
Jabron.
Jabrone?
Jabroni,
$100. Have a wonderful birthday, kid. Always enjoy your content. SKOL. Soda for you, of
Skol.
course. Skol. All right.
KOL.
I don't know what that means.
Skol.
I'm just a mom.
Yeah. So that's how the name got to her.
Brian Ivan, he goes, Brigger Brockendoon. It works.
Chris
no.
says I saved my daughter from a horrendous name. Well, you know what? No one was saved from a horrendous name here.
No. And he leaves.
And he's gone. So he puts
So what can we talk about behind his back?
This is his show. He gets us on here. He just walked out of the studio. He's done.
Yeah, let's talk about him.
I don't know. What embarrassing thing.
What can we talk about behind his back? He left.
I'm trying to think.
Wait, our kids have unique names. Do all our kids have unique names? Not all of them.
No. Not really.
A few do. Some interesting names.
Yeah, but we're talking about the kid here.
I know.
If we can find something.
Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank.
Stuff he's ever done.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna have dead air right now.
I know that we got a trampoline against my wishes because I said no trampolines the entire children's lives because people that work in emergency rooms say kids come in with trampoline issues more than anything. So I've always said no trampoline, no trampoline, no trampoline. Finally, she talks me into getting a trampoline. We actually we got it for I think it was free or $100.
It was $100
from like 22 houses.
I'm yawning again. It's this room. It is this room.
You gotta quit yawning. We're
Man.
gonna have a drinking game, the over under on how many times you yawn.
Man.
So we buy this thing for $100, and this was a huge trampoline.
It was giant.
And we rolled it down the street with like 7 of us. This huge thing. We rolled it down the street and we put it in the backyard.
Yep.
And I tell the kid, quit doing all these stupid things. He finally, I don't know if he broke his leg or dislocated it. He did something
I don't
bad.
remember.
To this day, his part of his back and part of his leg has never, ever been correct since he fucked up on that trampoline. So
Yeah.
there's another one of you. Do what I tell you. Listen to what I'm telling you.
The only other one is when he broke his jaw.
Well, that was
was-
on you.
That was not on me. I wasn't catching the ball.
You were the parent in that situation. You allowed our son to have a broken jaw because of you. Shoeless One, $50. Turn my whole screen pink. Happy birthday, kid. Thank you, Shoeless One, for that. Appreciate you a ton. I'm going to read the other one. Shom Jabro from a little bit ago. Turn the whole screen red with a $100 bill. See note. Have a wonderful birthday, kid. Always enjoy your content.
No
That was from
go.
Jabroni.
No go. Member for 19 months. Happy birthday. Keep up the work. You've done well with it. Bobby Johnson wants to know who's more famous, you or Dad?
No, him.
No, him, Dad.
Yeah, I think Dad is at this moment.
Dad, for
Yep.
my birthday and for my birthday stream, can we play a game of chess?
No.
You can't play a game of
Because you couldn't hook up a camera and get it set up with a chessboard. You could barely. You are so dysfunctional right now about cameras and microphones. I don't even know how you exist.
Let's not. Oh, he's still gonna go. Okay,
Where would you
David.
put the chessboard?
David Cordell says, "Sweet
Move this.
ass man, happy birthday from Bermondsey, South London. Your dad, brilliant with wisdom and love. Puts down wisdom with love. I think that's what it
Do
says.
you hear that? Did you hear that? What a great description of me. Wisdom with love. There's no bad words in there. There's no that was a great assessment. In fact, write that down, chisel it on my tombstone.
Oh my
That's what
gosh.
it needs to say.
Nothing says hi, Gen X mom. Happy birthday. You survived. There you go.
She's been crying all day. She's
Yeah.
been a blubbering mess.
That's probably why I'm yawning. I'm tired. I'm emotionally
Excuse every other
tried.
time you're in here.
King Oak, you have changed a lot since the early lives. You're doing good. Keep it up. You came a long way, Briggs. That
I
was
thought
nice.
that was for you.
No. Briggs, I know it's your birthday, but always remember your mom and dad are always right. Shannon said that.
Tyler Cronin dropped in $20, turned my whole screen orange, said, add this to the taco fund. Got to get back to studying for my master's board, but happy birthday again, Briggs. Love the channel. Visit Texas A&M with your friend and beers, Dr. Pepper's, on me at the Dixie Chicken.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Got an invitation to head down to Texas A&M.
Shane LaRue goes, General, still ahead of Gen X Mom on Pick'ems.
No, Pigskin
No.
Pickin' was...
This girl.
Yeah, I was at 29 and she was up like at 7. And then I got to 17, 14, 11, 10, 10th place. And then I was ahead of her. And then we switched this weekend. I lost like 2 games more than she did. And she's, I don't know. She's above me by like 5 positions now or something.
Mrs. Forrest says, General, move the mic closer.
To who?
I guess to
me?
you.
I can turn up the volume too. I wasn't even all the way up.
Serious question to both of you. Will
All right.
Gen Z Kid take over the show when you two decide to retire from doing it?
I have no idea.
We don't know. I mean, we really don't know what's going to happen. We are retired at the moment.
Well, we're moving. The Gen X Talks is our part. To some degree, our part is moving into the radio station. So, there's a little bit of
What
that.
is wrong with me?
Do you really want to
sorry,
know?
you guys.
What is wrong with you? Because I've got a list We can start wherever you want. I got a list.
I'm gonna cry again. I'm just gonna cry.
You're going to cry from yawning?
Oh,
You've been crying all day about the kid. Now you're going to cry from yawning. Ladies and gentlemen, it's moments like this that I'm reminded of one of the greatest philosophers of the 20th century. It just digs into my soul at this moment. I remember the immortal words of Iceman from Bodfish, who looked at me one night and said, "Chicks, man. Chicks." Does that not encapsulate the moment? Yes, it does.
Oh, see, here comes another one.
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry. I have to tell you, since yesterday, I have been on an emotional roller coaster. I mean, I was really down and out yesterday thinking about there's a lot happening with our family. Having 8 kids, they're all kind of moving out. Well, they're all out, but I mean, moving in different directions. Some are moving out of California. Some are it's just our dynamics of our family are changing. And I noticed it yesterday. Here I go. I noticed it more yesterday and was really talking about it. And then Briggs's birthday came up and it was coming today. And it's affecting me a little bit. But you know what? It's going to be okay because I think our work is done. We've done what we were supposed to do. We raised them all till they were 18 and now they're off in the world and being the people that we raised them to be. So it's just, I can't even remember the last time all 8 kids were at our house at one time. It's very difficult to get them all.
You know, I pointed that out 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. We were all together and it was Thanksgiving or Christmas. And I stopped everybody and I said, look around the room right now. I stopped and I said, it will become harder and harder, if not impossible, for all of us to be in the same room at the same time ever again. Some of the kids took the moment and they enjoyed it. Some said, they're stupid, Dad. And I don't think we've had everyone home since. Yeah. It's been very difficult.
Yeah. Mrs. Ford wants to know, tell her the broken jaw story.
Well, you were there.
Well, I'll chime in. You go ahead.
We were fighting. As usual, I was right and she was wrong. We were supposed to go to opening day at Dodger Stadium. Yeah. It's a thing that we like to do sometimes. And I said, I'm not going with you. I'm done. This was 4 years ago, 5 years ago. So she takes the kids. She goes down to Dodger Stadium. And we always like to get there early. You walk around the stadium. You see some things. You meet some people. And so he's out in left field shagging fly balls. And he loses one in the sun. Now, any normal person, if your hard ball's coming at you, you're going to catch it, you lose in the sun, you like put your glove over your face or put your head behind or turn around, let it hit you in the back. My son just sits there looking into the sun for the ball and
wow, wait a second.
It hits him right in the mouth.
Wait a second.
What?
You weren't there.
I told you I didn't want to tell the story.
Well, I saw the ball coming. We were in the outfield. I saw it coming. And I lost it in the sun. I was looking at it. I was tracking it the whole time. I played baseball in high school and Park College. And I'm like, here it comes. And then I lost it. And I was like, oh, no. I had no idea where it was going to go. I had no idea if it was in front of me, behind me. I couldn't see it. And the next thing I know, when I saw it, it had hit the kid. And he was like 3 or 4 rows down from me in the aisle.
Okay, how is that different from what I just said?
Because he just, never mind. I'll tell the story.
I said it exactly how you did.
I'll tell the story.
Oh my God.
So it knocked him out. He went out cold and he's laying there in the aisle. I ran over there and all of a sudden, I mean, Dodger Stadium was amazing. They were on us like crazy. They came out of the woodwork.
Blood.
EMT got there. There was blood. He was out. His whole mouth was just bloody and nose. It was gross. Anyway, so EMTs, he woke up and they put him on a stretcher. And this was even before the game. The game didn't even start. This was pre-gaming. And so I learned some things about Dodger Stadium, even after going for so many years, that they have a hospital in Dodger Stadium. They took us in an ambulance to the front of the stadium, went up into the hospital area. A doctor saw him right away. They said they couldn't treat him. He was stable. We were going to have to take him to the hospital. So they took him to Children's Hospital in LA. I The other thing that happened was our oldest son was there with our grandson, but totally different seats. We were there on the same day.
Yeah, we didn't go together.
We did not go together. So I texted my older son and said, "Oh my gosh, we are at opening day. We just got to our seats. I'm now here in the hospital," and he couldn't believe it. So we go to Children's Hospital, and they were wonderful. We got dropped off at Children's Hospital. The next day, he had to have plastic surgery because he totally dislodged.
Wasn't plastic surgery for his face. He had bone surgery.
Yeah, it was for his whole mouth. The first 4 teeth up in the front were completely dislodged out of his jawbone.
And the jawbone of where your 4 teeth go was broke. It broke 2 lines. It snapped his whole top jaw inward.
Yeah.
They had to pull it back out and fuse it back to the jawbone.
So, and that was the next. It was over Easter vacation. I was supposed to have Easter at our house that year. I had to cancel. We spent 4 or 5 days at the hospital. It was amazing, very draining. And we got back home, and Dodger Stadium, that's where you jumped in.
Well, after he came home, he was there for 3 or 4 days, like you said. Then they come home, and a day or two after that, Dodger Stadium calls us from their legal department and says, "Just want you to know, really sorry what happened to your son, but you can't sue us."
Yeah.
And I said, "I hadn't crossed my mind. What are you talking about?" And the lady was explaining. We had a very 2-hour conversation with this lady, and she says every baseball game they get sued 18 to 25 times every game. I said, "For what?" "Well, this person ruined my experience. This person spilled their beer on me. This person was loud and obnoxious," as if that's the Dodgers' fault. And I said, "Okay, that's dumb." She goes, "I'm just letting you know that you're at a baseball game and part of your ticket purchase, you can't hold us liable." I said, "I wasn't going to. We're at a baseball game. My son tried to catch a fly ball and missed it, hit him in the face. How's that your fault? You know, everything is my fault. I'm a bad father. Didn't teach him how to catch a ball in the sun." And she went on to tell me, she says, "You are the first person in 23 years of dealing with, people you're the first person ever felt this way." I said, "Well, common sense. I'm not out there to sue anybody and get rich quick. It just happens. This is part of life. You go to a baseball game, pay attention to what you're doing. Big deal." And she was so thrilled that she sent us a disclaimer thing, and I signed it, of course, just to make things the way it was going to go anyway. I wasn't doing anything about it. And a week later, she had the team sign jerseys and baseballs and, all sorts of memorabilia. It's like she went into the gift shop and took, 2 of everything and sent it to him. She must have given him $3,000 or $4,000 in just gear, and it was we didn't ask for it. And then she gave us tickets. She says, "Call us." In fact, I called her a month ago because of something unrelated. I had another question about Dodgers and stuff, and that was not on a going to a game site. It had to do with interviewing players and some stuff like that. And she was very helpful. But she said, "You still haven't cashed in those tickets. I got more tickets for you." And I'm like, I'll get to it. Her name is Michelle. She was very nice. I said, "Well, it's been years now," and she still remembered who I was. Yeah. She still remembered the event, and she still remembered that I didn't even ask her for tickets that I could have had.
They were amazing. Dodger Stadium was so on it. And to answer your question, he had his jaw wired shut because he couldn't move it. And somebody asked what he was eating. For 6 weeks, he had soft foods like protein shakes, pudding, yogurt.
Milkshake.
It was a long process to get him back to normal, but it was an experience. It was scary. My husband was not with me. We talked by phone because other kids were here at the house, and he had to be here while I was with him. So there was a little less separation. But I was also thankful that our oldest son was down there, that he stayed with me until I got my shit together because I lost it after we got to the hospital and he got in his bed. I just lost it and I was crying. But yeah, he did okay. And Cody Bellinger was the one that hit the ball that hit him in the face, and he got a signed Cody Bellinger ball. Oh, I know what I forgot in that story. For some reason, when all the chaos was happening and he was on the stairs, and the paramedics were looking at him and everything, somebody put a ball in my face. And I'm like, what is this? And there was blood on the ball. And some dad goes, "No, this is the ball that hit him. You need this ball." And I was like, okay, great. So he still has that till this day. So Anyways, one of those stories.
You're nuts.
How old was the kid then? How old was he?
I
When?
was 13.
13.
Was that long ago? 5 years.
He was 13. The kid remembers 13. So, what is going on over there, boys?
Well, he's trying to get me to play chess, so I don't want to. I didn't want to, but now I'm not thinking in the mood of the. I lose the vibe and the chain of the thought. So
You guys
you're kind of
play.
on your own.
Okay. Well, they can't see you.
I'd like to finish the game of chess, and then I'm gonna finish what I'm saying, and then I'd like to hang out with my friends. I'm gonna say like.
Whoa!
remark.
Wait a second. You're supposed to do this thing with us. We're supposed to be on here talking about you and family. We're not. We don't want to do a
They're
show.
waiting for the present video.
Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff going on
The
here.
video's posted tonight. It's going to be posted.
Did you tell anybody that?
Would
They're
you go back
they're
on?
in here waiting for it.
I said I was gonna go back on.
Okay. They can't hear you. That's why they're.
Go to your microphone. Go to your camera and your microphone.
Okay. What's up?
I'm telling you, I thought I'm coming on here as your guest. I don't mind coming in here, but I don't want to just have you run off with your friends and leave Mom and I holding the bag. That wasn't the intention of the live stream. I'm off tonight.
Angus MacGyver, 499, high school game at Polar Park, Red Sox AAA Park, didn't have an EMT on staff, and a player was hit in the face while a bat was knocked out. Yeah, that's scary.
You can get that way too. That's for sure.
That was scary. He was the talk of the town at Children's Hospital in LA, got to tell you, because they always said, when you go in there, they go, how did this happen? And I'm like, it happened at the Dodger game right now. And they were just like, wow.
Didn't he get like 200 letters from his school or something?
Oh, yeah, that's right. He
What
was out
happened
of
with that?
school for a couple weeks. He couldn't go to school, and his teacher it was in junior high. One of the teachers had all the kids come through and have them do cards for him. And I went to school and picked it up, and it was like this big, huge
I mean, I want to say
stack
I
of
want to
get
say
well
it was
cards.
300 cards. It was
It
amazing.
had to be. I had to be. It was just crazy. It was really, really crazy.
I remember a stupid story when he was like 3 years old, and we were sitting in the den. You were on one couch and I was on the other. And he kind of 3 years old. He's kind of running around unstable, and he was doing something. And he gets up in my lap and he punches me right in the face.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, out of nowhere, he just comes up and hauls off, wham, and hits me.
That's right.
I didn't even hesitate. I fucking punched him. Pump, just enough to knock him down. He ran crying to you, and he's in your lap, and he's crying, he's looking back at me, and I said, don't you ever fucking hit me. He did that twice growing up. Twice, where he hit me and then ran towards you. That was it.
Laura wants to know, did the kid get the talk from the general yet today?
He did. We did the talk this morning. There was, he knows the talk's coming. He's heard about it on live streams. He's heard about it talking to the other kids, but we did. And I sat him down. I skipped over most of it. And I just said, listen, why should I keep you here? And I said, that's all I want to know, is because as far as the state of California is concerned, my obligation's over. I have given you a mattress on a floor. I gave you a shower, whether it was cold or not. I gave you 3 meals a day and some clothes. I'm done. You graduated high school. I'm done. I don't owe you anything. So tomorrow, tell me why I should keep you, because if you're a problem, just leave. And he actually he included in his answer probably a complaint about himself. He said, look, you and Mom need me around here to do things. And even though I'm not perfect and I do make mistakes, he goes, I do more good than bad. I try to get more things done for you guys than I make mistakes on stuff. And we went through the conversation from there, but that's kind of how it went. I said, all right. So and I said, I'm not going to do anything right now, talking one way or the other. I'm not going to push you around one way or the other. The only complications that came up was you came into the conversation late and you sat down and you're like, well, did Dad take your cell phone yet? Every time a kid turns 18, Dad goes, hand me your cell. I mean, the moment they wake up, give me your cell phone, go buy your own. Give me your cell phone, go get a job and go pay for your own. I've done it to every kid.
Yep.
With him, I was like, no, all right, I'm not going to do that today. I'm not going to take your stuff away from you today. I'll let it go right now. And then the other one was that he wanted to, every kid has the rule, you can live at home for free, no rent, if you're going to college and you carry 12 units. I found out from him today, he's not carrying 12 units. Apparently, he's known this. Apparently, you've known this. Mrs. Ford texted me and goes, how would you not know that? We all know that. I'm like, wait, how would we all know? This is new to me. So you guys have been pulling shenanigans here on me. You guys have allowed me to think that he's carrying 12 units, that he's passing all of his classes with 12 units of C's or better. I didn't know, and now I know. Now I have to do something about this. Something has to be done. I can't fold my hand right now. I'd have 7 other kids that would really be pissed because they had to carry the grades. They had to do the job. They had to toe the line. So I told them I'm not doing anything right now. I'm not going to take your cell phone and say, you lied to me. You and mom deceived me. Get out. I just said, look, I'm going to leave everything where it is for right now. We have the birthday. We have Halloween. Holidays are coming up. But I did tell him this. I said, if I don't see some improvement in the things that you're not following through on, in the portions of your life that are lazy, I'm not going to tell you about it. I'm not going to discuss it with you. But in January, after the holidays are over, I'm just going to present to you how I feel. I'm going to say, no, you really didn't do what I wanted you to do. Time for you to pack your stuff and go find a place to be. Or I'm going to say, you know what? I've noticed some improvement. It looks good. Why don't you stick around a little longer? Let's keep working this out. And I said, no matter what, this is what I told him this morning. I said, there's not going to be a discussion because that's what every kid and you like to do. It's like, well, okay, wait. You're going to kick me out because I didn't follow through or I was still a little bit lazy. What exactly did I do wrong? And as soon as I say, well, you didn't dig that ditch quite right, then, oh, no, that was the day the ice cream truck ran into the dog in the street and I couldn't finish the ditch because, well, you didn't do this right. Well, it rained that day. And then you get into discussions and arguments. I'm not even doing it. In January, it's going to be very simple. I'm not kicking him out because of the carrying the units. I'm not taking his cell phone. I'm not making him pay his car insurance. For the next 2 months, I'm just going to observe, and if he improves, I'm going to give him a big hug and say, man, I think we should keep going down this road. If he hasn't, I'm going to say, well, you did your best, but there's your suitcase and there's the curb. I guess we'll just wait and see. That's all. Two Bear says $500 rent starts next month. That's an extra $100 for the aggravation. So, but I don't want you to think that was a bad conversation because it wasn't. We've been laughing and talking and carrying on all day. It's been one of the greatest days. Let him buy whatever he wanted for lunch. You made him his cupcakes. He's been on stream. He's got all his friends over. We've been talking and laughing the whole day. It wasn't a dressing down. It was just kind of a man-to-man conversation of, listen, I'm going to need to see this from you. And he was like, all right, I got what you're saying. I'm on it. We didn't miss a beat today. There was no sadness. He didn't walk away with his shoulders down. Everything from the moment that happy birthdays and here's your present and sees the studio and everything, this conversation and right back in it, the whole day has been great. And I've been proud of him. I've said it 100 times. I spent half an hour listing all of the good things about him. And I'll tell you guys this too. This is for everyone since it's his birthday. I'll tell you. There's always improvements that can be made on children as they grow up. But there's some things you can't fix. Can you teach a child when they're 17, if they haven't figured out, can you teach them how to be loving? Can you teach them or force them how to be kind? You can't. It's like if they don't get it by then, if you have a child who goes out and kicks a dog in the street, you're just stuck with that. That's their personality. There's certain things you can't change anymore. You can't mold. If they're 17, they're 18. You can teach them math. You can teach them how to have a skill with wood or automotive or plumbing. You can teach them to behave a little bit better with respect to your elders. So you can correct them, firm handshake, eye contact. There's some things you can teach them, but you can't change their heart. You can't change the core of who they are. You can't really change a lot of their personality. So when I have kids that grow up and, wow, this kid is super helpful, he's super smart, he's very good with stuff, but he's also a liar. He's also kind of an obnoxious, shit, arrogant fuck of a kid. That I can't change. They're either going to grow out of it later in life or that's who they are. The kid, my son, Briggs, the core of him is so good. He's very loving. He is very kind. He is good to his mother. He's good to his siblings. He's good to the animals. He puts forth the effort. He'll work outside in the rain if it means, saving a chicken because the chicken's getting caught in the mud or something. He'll do it. That's the stuff you can't teach. That's the stuff I can't change right now. If he didn't have that right now, he'd be lost. But all the good stuff about him is the stuff that you can't work on anymore. It's either there or it's not. The things that I'm complaining about, they're not that many. They're small and they're all fixable. They're all stuff you can talk about. They're all stuff you can work through. I can teach him to get better grades in college. We can work on that. You can teach him, hey, you're a little bit lazy. Let's redo this job. Let's fix this. Let's put more screws in it there. Come on, look at your work. Take a little pride. We can work on those things. And I told them all this morning. I said, the core parts of you are so solid and so good. If I died today, you'd be okay in life. Because all this other stuff you're going to be able to figure out. We had that conversation this morning when no one was around and it was just him and I. So you guys don't think that this is just a dressing down conversation. It was not. Even the parts where I was a little bit firm with him were not. It's been a great morning and a great day, and I've been pushing all day long intentionally to make it fun and make it memorable for him. I wanted today to be special. So there's kind of the whole picture. When you ask me, did he get the conversation? He got it a little bit different than the other kids, and maybe that's because I'm older and softer and winding down in my days. But he's a good kid. I'm not going to kick him out. I'm going to try to help him improve in the little areas that he needs. But the biggest part of him, anybody would be happy to have. He'll make a great husband one day and a great father, in my opinion.
All right, Carl Gerard, happy birthday, Briggs. Thank you for starting all of this. Your dad, your mom, and Bottom of the Glass Nation will never know how much this show has helped me and brought a light into my life during a bad time. That's awesome.
I guess I made Jennifer cry. I didn't mean to. Jennifer Whitehead says, Jennifer, you got me crying. I hope my kids turn out as well as Briggs. Everyone should hope their kids turn out that well. He's a good kid.
All righty. So, Briggs, you coming on?
Yeah.
Got to wipe your tears over there, buddy.
No.
Clean it up.
I put my head up. When you listen to the same voice for 18 years, it's
Is it numbing?
yeah. Sit here going.
And I got to yell, Briggs, get up.
Hey, it's me.
Are you on camera? I don't see you.
I'm on camera.
I don't see you.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, you and your delays.
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, it's your live stream. What's going on?
I really don't have anything else to say.
Okay, well, you need to tell them about the birthday video that you've been
be
working
clear on what you're doing.
Very clear. Turn on your mic. Mic man, Briggs mic. That's what they're saying.
I can't reach it because,
Can't hear him.
My mic is on.
but it's not on over here probably, and I can't reach it because you moved it.
Oh, you dialed it down. Why'd you dial it down? Out of all things.
Are you better now? You okay?
Why'd you dial it down?
Why don't you dial it
I didn't
down?
even turn it off.
I'm dialing you down.
Well, now you guys can hear me. The birthday video.
Which is
Everybody who sent me birthday gifts, I recorded myself opening it the day I got it. So October 8th, October whenever I got it. Like this was the birthday present up there, that vinyl, and a few other things here. This little charging stand I have here. I showcase it all.
that's good.
And thank you. And I will be, I already have presented it and edited it. It will be posted tonight. After this live stream, it'll be posted to member paying sites. And then tomorrow morning, it'll be posted for like a little bit for people who may not be on the paying sites, but still send me
So
something.
you're not showing it while you're on air.
No.
Okay.
No. Why did you assume so?
I
thought-
did. I thought you were just going to be like, here's the video I made where you can talk about it and say, hey, look at this. I really like that.
It's
Or
a 15-minute video. That's a lot.
okay.
So yeah. Wise and Oak, what happened to the 12-hour stream? I realized that I don't have any other days off after this. So I would not have been able to function after a 12-hour stream to continue working for Gen X dad.
Sean for note says, since you started your channel, I can say I have met a great family. You are all awesome. Keep plugging away with your studies.
Thank you.
Agreed.
So
I thought it was ambitious for you to try to take on a 12-hour stream. But you changed it so often, I was never really able to post a picture.
Because like I was like, okay, I want to do 12-hour stream, and I wanted to do it so bad because like we haven't done one in forever.
Yeah, I agree.
And then I was like, I was just getting so burnt out before my birthday. Like today, I tried not to do anything.
You've been doing a lot. I'll give you that. If you were being a jerk about it, I'd say, I would complain. But you've been doing a lot. I can see where you get a little burned out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
anyways, nothing tops his birthday gift right here. This is the best one. Sorry, guys.
all right. So are you going to say thank you and good night? And we're going to go spend some time with your friends?
And then go to sleep.
Well, listen, I know that what we started at 4:30 and it was a jumbled mess of fucked upness with cameras and microphones and people stop a stream, start a stream. Part of it was him being lazy, not setting up on time, but part of it, there's some stuff. He stood up and looked at me and I looked at him. The streams were behaving. We had no explanation why.
Yeah.
Not in his control at all. How with the first Facebook one, all of a sudden just after the intro, it just started to repeat itself.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, you can't even flip a button and make it do that. And yet here we are dealing with it. So there was a lot of ins and outs, a lot of wherefores and what have yous, but it was kind of a fun stream. It was just, it's meant to have errors and stuff in this one. It's not as strict as a Bottom of the Glass or a World Show, but I didn't mind being part of it, especially since I was audio for part of it. I think your kids are a lot of fun. I think you do a good job with Addie. I was glad to have everybody on, and they're fun. There was no downtime in the stream for me. It was fun to listen to.
Well, guys, I'll take it to me real fast. Nope, that's not it. Well, whatever. I guess it's not going to be me. You guys will be on while I say goodbye.
All right.
Are you guys going on after I say bye, or am I cutting it off?
No, I'm done. I'm saying goodbye
done.
right now.
Okay.
When he
Bye,
shuts it
everyone.
off,
Thanks for
thank
being
you
here.
guys for supporting our son. Thank you guys for being involved in his life. You guys have been better to all of us, and especially him, than any of us deserve. And we really appreciate you guys hanging in there. It's 3 years. Coming up in a couple months, it'll be 3 years. And I couldn't have hoped for a better presence in his life than what you guys have given him. I really can't thank you guys enough.
Yeah, well, from everybody here at Gen X Talks, we'll catch you guys on the flip side. And I'd like to say thank you to everyone who sent me a birthday gift or said happy birthday in comments on any video, or who are, especially the people in the streams on Facebook, YouTube, everybody here. It is a blast to do streams with you guys. We've cultivated such an amazing fan base. And I know every YouTuber says they have the best fan base in the world, but I don't know as many YouTubers that have such a dedicated fan base as you guys.
Not at all.
So, again, from everybody here at Gen X Talks, we'll catch you guys on the flip side. And for the first time